Hello, Into Tomorrow fans, and welcome to this week's ITTV update. I'm your host, Dave Graveline. Are you a vlogger or like to video chat? Stay tuned as Rob will show us how to improve our webcam skills coming up in this week's Product Spotlight. But first, let's travel back in tech history. Here's Chris.
Coming back for yet another appearance in This Week in Tech History, it's our old friend Thomas Edison. What for this time, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. He received a patent this week in 1876 for the mimeograph machine. He described it as a method of preparing autographic stencils for printing. In the years prior, mimeograph machines used to be cranked by hand, and later models were electric. We don't use mimeographs much these days thanks to copy machines and word processing software. In 1996, NASA Administrator Daniel Goldin announced the possibility that a primitive form of microscopic life may have existed on Mars more than 3 billion years ago. The evidence came from a fossil found on a meteorite in Antarctica. And this week in 1910, Alva J. Fisher of Chicago, Illinois received a patent for an invention that moms, grandmas, and bachelors everywhere have come to appreciate: the electric washing machine. Previous to Fisher's invention, washing machines were cranked by hand, or you'd use a washboard, which also makes a nifty musical instrument. Bringing you out of yesterday and into tomorrow, that's our look back at This Week in Tech History.
This Week in Tech History is brought to you by TigerDirect.com, where we're making new history every day with the best prices on laptops, plasmas, desktops, and more.
Seeing eye to eye while using a webcam is very important, but sometimes we forget as we're not looking at our audience. We found a cool device that can make your video blogging better. Here's Rob Almanza with this week's Product Spotlight.
Hello, fellow vloggers. Conversing face-to-face over the internet is really pretty sweet, but most webcam users stare at their computer screens for a script or watch themselves instead of looking at the camera, the person you're talking to. It kind of makes you look a little shifty looking down at your screen instead of at you. So I like to memorize everything I say to a webcam. I like to write all of it down and then read it verbatim. That's it. Kind of like this. I'm using the eye-to-eye, eye contact device for webcam. It's a pretty long name for something that lets you talk directly to your family, friends, or business associates. The eye-to-eye is kind of like a periscope. When you place a device over the webcam, a set of mirrors beams a picture of your script through the glass. You're actually looking at the camera as you read the text. Imagine a webcam conversation with a friend or a business associate where you constantly look at them because their image is reflected on the glass that you see through the camera. The other party isn't aware that you're looking at anything but your webcam, so you'll look even smarter. There's that eye-to-eye contact. It sells for around $60 and will help to make you look better on camera. Hop over to our website at graveline.com to learn more about the eye-to-eye. As I finish my vlog here, Dave, take it away.
Thanks, Rob. It's really good to know you see eye to eye and memorize all your scripts. Yeah, right. Andrea Brasino is up next with this week's tech term.
Thanks, Dave. This week's tech term, as promised, is resolution. And no, I don't mean the thing that we all make at New Year's. It refers to the sharpness and clarity of an image. This term is most often used to describe monitors and printers. For graphic monitors, the screen resolution signifies the number of dots or pixels, as we learned last week, on the entire screen. For instance, a 640 by 480 pixel screen is capable of displaying 640 distinct dots on each of the 480 lines. So doing the math, it's about 300,000 pixels. Wow, that's a lot, but not really. Printers, monitors, scanners, and other devices are often classified as high resolution, medium resolution, or low resolution. And that could be translated as good, medium, and low quality. The actual resolution range for each of these grades is constantly shifting as technology improves. So if you have any tech term that you would like to know about, please send me an email at andrea@graveline.com. That's this week's tech term, resolution.
Do you have a question about anything electronic? Need advice on what gadget to buy? Be sure to ask Dave 24/7. Apparently he's a tech guy. Dial toll-free 1-800-899-INTO. That's 1-800-899-4686. And thanks for tuning into tomorrow.